Well, day 71 and task number one is to get that pile, well, the roof out of the shovel and some of the stuff I ripped out into there. Oh, well, this is going to be fun. Bet you never thought you'd see the day Michelle Whitaker fills a skip. Yes, that was just a kidney shot. That's plasterboard gone. And Mum wanted to see what was under here. Turns out lots and lots of stones. So now we might be putting a pond in. Let's see if we've got one. Well, we do have one. We'll see what we can get sorted with that. And this is going to be a little wood-fired hot tub for me. Well, it's a wood-fired hot tub for one. Or like an ice bath on a cold day. So on a cold day, on a hot day. So well, it's a steel one. You don't get steel ones very often anymore. So rather than it going in the skip, I'm going to have it and repurpose it. Best day task ever. Coming shopping for 4 candles. If you don't understand that, Google, well, YouTube 4 candles. So now we have a way of filling that big hole that they've dug. But yeah, now I'm going to have to get rid of all these stones. But I've got the battle of trying to get Mum to actually throw stones away. I know, it's insane, but she is insane. So anyway, hopefully we'll be able to get a pond in there. I've not got a liner big enough, but it'd be quite nice to have some open water in a beer garden. I've got a stream and a pond, everything they needed for it. So hopefully we'll get a water feature in the garden as well. So, just got the bath back up to the holding, and though it looks like they have bolts holding something on, turns out it's actually expanding foam, like a lot of called tradesmen these days use expanding foam rather than sticking things. So, fortunately Aaron said he's going to come and weld it, and we look at the back here, it's got metal pipe work in, so theoretically we might be able to do hot and cold water feed into it, but that's a time will tell situation. But either way, I quite like the idea of being able to sit in there, a heated bath, watching the setting sun. And let's face it, it's a bath for one. There's only me, isn't there? So let's see. Whee! We have a missing tail. I'm not going to spend ages looking around for it. We'll see if it turns up, but yeah, now they'll both be fine. The castration hasn't quite worked yet, but we're waiting for that. And yeah, there's a chance we might be having some pigs back this week, but we will see. Well, these little bad boys are doing all right. Yeah, there's none of them have fallen over or anything like that, so must be right. There's one over there that does need tying up. A couple of them need tying up, but we'll do that next few days. All of these are looking happy, so yeah, good day yesterday. In all honesty, I'm a little bit apprehensive every time I come down here, just because I did lose an entire flock last year. But fortunately, all 3 are still here. I'll have to check that they go to bed again. But yeah, everything's coming together. Everything's looking all right. And there, the geese are enjoying being able to get between the nettles to get some more grass. I've ordered a new bump head for the strimmer so I can go around and get all of this sorted, including the parents' garden. And then I can use the grass that comes out of the parents' garden as extra feed for them. Because, well, if you look, it's not just a matter of the fact there's lots of weeds. You know, there's not much grass growth either, just because it's been that dry. Hopefully that sky is going to drop some rain on us, because we really need it. And to be honest, as much as like, oh, I'm enjoying the sun, yeah, a lot of the food that you eat comes from this ground, and I imagine it's going to impact harvests, to be honest, this long dry spell. So once again, I'm going to reiterate, if you can grow food, do grow food, and just stick some in the ground. If you don't need it, it's just a nice thing to pass your time. If you do need it, nothing else replaces it. Unfortunately, as you can see, a couple of the raspberries have died. You know, I've been chucking water at them and everything, but to be honest, they were moved at the wrong time of year. The fact that this many have actually persisted is quite good news. The strawberries are sort of hanging on, and they're starting to flower, so that's good news. I just need to go through all of this with a strimmer and get it all cut back and get it looking. To be honest, I don't like it looking like this, because it's Grandad's area and it was never this disorganised. So next week, as soon as that bump head arrives, I'll be getting all of this to how it should be. So Jimmy wanted to have a fire. I said, yeah, you can have a fire, just not too big. I'm sure you can guess what happened. Built this for, yeah, when everyone comes off lockdown, from being old mate to sit around, and now it's just singed. I asked him not to, but apparently until I get angry, people don't listen. I don't want to be angry. I know it's probably going to sound strange, but stuff like this just utterly demoralises me. You know, it's been really hard work for the last 70 days, just pushing myself forward. I haven't got anyone at home saying, yeah, do this or anything like that. just me pushing myself, drive and drive and drive and drive, and you know, I pushed myself probably a bit too hard and everything. And then when stuff like this happens, just like, well, what's the point? I mean, I built this circle so me and my friends could all sit around here and enjoy ourselves, and you know, I've got a pile of wood ready for it after all of this. And then someone that's meant to be a mate, he was tipsy and being an idiot and everything, but I know it's technically just a field, but this is basically all I've got in my life, in all honesty. I rent my house, borrowing my dad's car. I haven't really got much, you know. Yeah, I mean, right now seems like I'm wealthy, but you know, when this is all over, I'm still gonna have £120 a month to pay and everything. This is what I've got. I mean, so that's day 71. As well, you may have noticed, I've had a bit of a trim of the beard. Yeah, I've got my head into a better space now. But yeah, you know, it was thoroughly demoralising. You mean, like when you're working really, really hard on your own, pushing yourself, and then stuff like that happens. It's like, I mean, I won't go to somebody's house and do anything like that. I mean, when you go to someone else's space, their rules are their rules. If they say this is the way that it is, you abide by them. It's just basic courtesy. And yeah, it's one of them where when, like, what do I even say or do? I mean, I can't afford to replace any of that stuff. Some of it you can't even replace. You can't buy 5x10 creosoted railway sleepers anymore. And yeah, like, I don't even know what to say or do. I mean, like, when you're trying to put your best foot forward and you're just getting it, something like that, it's something and nothing. But when, you know, I've always battled with mental health, that's no secret. And this has been a very trying time. I think the opening day kind of expressed that if you look into my eyes, because I knew this was going to be difficult. And I've been trying to do and be the best and pull myself and everything like that. And just getting a kick like that is just not what I need. And it's not what anyone needs. Do you mean, like, especially when having to argue about it and get annoyed and irate, and I don't want to be. I don't like that version of myself. I don't want to get angry and annoyed and frustrated and shouty and stuff, because I don't expect to have to do that on my land, because people are just disrespecting things. It's pretty simple, really. I mean, like, just treat the place with respect. It's all I've got. I mean, it's not asking much. I know it might just be a field to everybody else, but it isn't to me. It means a lot more. A lot more. And yeah, I mean, like, I don't get what. Oh. Anyway, that's yesterday, and as Dad always says, tomorrow's another day, and yeah, well, get up and crack on. But yeah, I don't want to hark on about it, but basically, if you come down to see me, treat it like it's your back garden or better. If you just look at it as a field and a pile of crap, don't come down. It's my pile of crap, and yeah, I'm trying to do something with it. If you can't appreciate or respect that, I'm really not bothered about people coming, to be honest. I'm trying to do something. It might not work. I might be wasting my time. I might have just wasted all my efforts and everything, but that's my choice and my life to do with. So yeah. Anyway, I don't want to carry on ranting, but I think if someone had come around essentially to your garden and burnt some stuff, you'd probably have something to say about it. But anyway, tomorrow's another day, and yeah, let's see what day 72's got to offer.